Morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on First Alert Streaming. I'm Cerise Cole, along with Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord. We've been talking about cold the last few mornings, and it's cold again, but not as cold.
Exactly.
We've got that going.
And we don't have the wind. That makes a world of difference. Now, don't get me wrong. You still want the same winter coat you wore yesterday. We're down in the teens, but we're improving quite a bit, and we've done so quite a bit already. We were at 9-10 degrees this time yesterday morning. We're almost double that now. So a rapid warm-up on the way into the afternoon. Now, New Year's Eve is going to be chilly at night as you celebrate. The new year, probably going to be pretty quiet to start. There's one storm system I'm watching way at the tail end of the 10-day forecast, but you can see here, temperatures 18, 19 degrees, pretty common around the metro, and now we'll really start our climb from here. So you can see a lot of teens. You factor in the breeze, which isn't all that strong, and it keeps our wind chills above zero. Most of those in the single digits right now with the very light breeze, single digits at worst. So you'll still want the heavy coat, warm hat, gloves. I took all the same gear with me out the door today as I did yesterday. You should do the same as we start off cold, but the wind chills will improve a little bit as they're, again, by 8 o'clock hovering in the low teens, should be up into the 40s or near 40 by 2 o'clock and 40s for a couple hours, lining up with the air temperature that's going to be a lot warmer. Out of the west, those winds gusting to near 20 miles per hour this afternoon. It takes a little while for the wind to build up, and it's not going to be all that strong when it does. So no big issues there. Some clouds around over the course of the morning. It will not be a perfectly sunny morning. By lunch, we're up into the 30s. A lot of 30s that will eventually turn into 40s with that afternoon clearing, and that'll get us up to 42, 43 degrees. By 4 o'clock, we're about 46 to 47. And you'll notice near and west of the river, much higher likelihood you're in the 40s today. You go east, you're probably going to be in the 30s because all the warm air is trying to move in from the west with that west breeze that we're going to have today and rolling off the mountains and downsloping and trying to warm up a little bit. So by 7 o'clock, we're at 36. Starting to fall back a little bit tonight. Some more clouds build in overnight, but overall we'll just watch a layer of low clouds. I checked models. This isn't fog. It's just a layer of low clouds that will be underneath it. I doubt fog is going to form underneath it, but it is something we'll have to watch. Clouds dropping in from the north today. That's what we'll contend with for a while, but any snow showers, flurries, stay to the northeast. If you're wondering where all the snow is, it's well to the northeast. Through Minnesota, Wisconsin, UP of Michigan, they're just getting pummeled by lake effect snow. That's 2 to 3 feet or more in some spots. So that's where a lot of the snow is. It's been the lake effect snow machine for a while, and that's going to keep going. So we got 47 today and tomorrow, a cold 34 on Thursday as we get things started there on 2026.
Let's talk more about New Year's Eve, just a day away. A lot of people, I know we don't have big plans, Rusty, but a lot of people like to be out and about and bring in the new year.
Tell them we're not cool, but yeah.
We're a little cool, but not a whole lot.
Not at that time of night, I'll tell you that much. Then later on in the evening, yes, they're not looking bad. By 6, 7 o'clock at night, we're talking temperatures in the 30s with the fireworks downtown, and we'll fall off into the 20s by the time we get closer to midnight. Again, cold, duh, it's late December, early January. It's going to be some form of cold. It's not dangerous cold. It's not anything you have to worry about too much. Just wear the normal winter stuff and you'll be fine. Now, we're looking for any precipitation whatsoever over the next 10 days. Small hints maybe on Sunday. Most of that's probably to the east. And then I'm waiting way into the middle of next week, probably with some rain chances on Wednesday that might change to snow into Thursday. Again, this is just what one model shows. It's kind of messy, not really a lot of agreement, but both models have something there. So big picture, that's the next time to watch to see if that can turn into anything. But again, that's a ways off. You can see on the 10-day here, it's something we don't worry about until the end of next week. But we're always giving you the first alert to the next system coming, and it's probably going to be that Wednesday or Thursday time frame if it holds together. Today's kind of the first day it's kind of showed up on anything. Yeah. So we'll see if it's something we watch, but again, a very quiet start to 2026.
Yeah, we don't always get to say that. Nope. Let's enjoy it. Speaking of quiet, if you've got somewhere to go this morning, you probably won't have any problems.
You can get anywhere. You need to go right now. There's been one incident, it was off the road.
Yeah.
So that is cleared. The vehicle's been towed away. As far as the roads go, looking at that 72nd and L Street area, that was the bridge. It was there. It's gone. So you just have the restrictions through there as they continue to work on that area. But that's what it looks like there. The next big project that gets going, streetcar related, the Farnham Bridge over 480. We're going to see that start up Monday of next week, last about 11 months. They're also going to close I-480 over that following weekend so they can remove parts of the bridge as well. So you won't be able to travel on Farnham across 480 starting the 6th, just like you weren't able to travel across Harney on 480. Now that is wide open. But a lot of green on the map otherwise. I hear Jarrett typing over there. He's in right now. Maybe there's a new crash coming in, but as of right now.
Nope, he shook his head no.
Okay, he's just typing. Maybe he's sending an email or something. I don't know. Not too much happening out there right now on the roads. The things are nice and quiet, and with no school in session, tends to be how it goes.
It's a nice calm stretch. Yep. We're going to take it in and not complain about it.
Yeah.
All right, Rusty, thank you. News now happening today. The woman booked in connection to a homicide on Christmas night will be in court for the first time. The Douglas County Attorney tells First Alert 6, 41-year-old Mayuris Velasquez Mendoza will face several charges, including second-degree murder. Police say they were called to an apartment near 108th and Fort. There, an officer found 36-year-old Angel Gonzalez Sanchez suffering from stab injuries. He later died at the hospital. Velasquez Mendoza was booked into jail after turning herself in. According to the report, she told officers she was acting in self-defense. A deadly house explosion shook homes miles away. It happened on Saturday morning near Murdock, Nebraska. One woman died. Debris is still scattered across the property. We spoke with a woman who felt and heard the blast. Natasha Perkins tells us she was staying with her parents about 3.5 miles away when she was woken up by a huge boom. While out with her kids, she saw the highway close and smoke in the distance.
I was hoping that nobody was in the home at the time, but unfortunately there was a woman there, and we were devastated when we found out the news.
Sad to hear. The state fire marshal tells us they are investigating the home's propane system as a potential cause of the explosion. We'll let you know as soon as we learn more information from the investigation. Well, there are new details on the driver who hit and killed a woman crossing a street last month. Council Bluffs police say he was drunk and had marijuana in his system at the time of the crash. Blood tests show Dennis Stark had a blood alcohol content of 0.127 when he hit Heidi Divis. Stark was arrested for vehicular homicide and operating while intoxicated. An initial investigation found Stark drove through a yellow light before hitting Divis. Well, coming up, a funding boost for Midwest hospitals, how much Nebraska and Iowa will be getting from the government, plus another look at the forecast when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I do. It's very colorful as we start our day. It's also very cold, so bundle up once again. Let's check in with Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord. Tomorrow's New Year's Day. Thursday will be on, we're going to talk about New Year's Eve and New Year's Day because a lot of people are off.
Yeah,
They've got plans, Rusty.
Yeah, I know. In the evening, a lot going on. I think it's going to be okay. Just going to be some clouds moving in. And that actually may help you in the evening. That'll keep the temperature from falling off too fast from this high of 47. It looks like it's going to be pretty comfortable deeper into the evening. So 40s turn into 30s and probably won't fall into the 20s until closer to midnight. So you got a lot to look forward to there. It's cold out there this morning. A lot of teens that feel like single digits. So it's better than yesterday, but still definitely worthy of the heavier coat and everything as you get started this morning. A little bit of a breeze out of the west. Might get up near 20 miles per hour to round out the day, and that would be the extent of it. I don't see a big issue with the wind today. So again, if today's your day to maybe get rid of some of the boxes and all the stuff from having all the family over for Christmas, today's your trash day. Should be standing tall. The lid won't open up and all the paper and stuff won't fly out to recycling. So first alert forecast will be getting about 46, 47 for the afternoon high today, and then we'll gradually fall off into the 30s and 20s. Not a big deal, but should be a pretty quiet day. Now, I talked about this a little earlier. All the snow cover is off to the northeast or west. If you got to go, basically this is all lake effect snow that just keeps falling and adding up off to the northeast and the Great Lakes states. Otherwise, it's all in the mountains, whether it's the Rockies, the Cascades, Sierra Nevada. That's where all the snow is as of right now. So we don't have much in the plains, middle of the country. There's a little bit more getting tacked on here over the course of the day today, but that's, again, all to the northeast. This is how I saw the pattern setting up with the La Nina in place. It's weakening quite a bit, but it's still holding on enough that we're keeping things that way for the time being. 40s Tuesday and Wednesday, 34 Thursday, 36 on Friday, and then you'll notice heading into the weekend, we're going to warm it up a little bit with the temperatures, there we go, up near 43 on Saturday, likely surging up to about 50 by Sunday, the way things are looking.
Yeah, looking at those few days there, no precipitation in sight. You mentioned earlier, now's the time to get a car wash because you don't see any systems coming. When can we expect more rain or snow?
Yeah, you could probably get the car washed and keep it clean for a while. Sunday's got small hints, but I left it out because I think most of it's going to be to the east. Next thing to watch would be this. It doesn't look like much right now. Wednesday and Thursday of next week. I know it doesn't look like much on the 10-day forecast. It's just started to show up on models, so we'll see if it's still there in the next 24 to 48 hours, and then that's the next thing we'll track. There's that little hint on Sunday, and here's what's showing up now by Wednesday and Thursday. This model suggests it would be rain to start sometime on Wednesday and then move through and maybe linger into Thursday as well. Some models suggest maybe a little bit more snow with it. Again, right now it's a ways away, but first alert to that being the next system to watch. And we'll see what it tries to turn into and if it brings more rain than snow or vice versa. Otherwise, a lot of warmer than average weather. Again, average highs in the 30s this time of year. We're falling back into that 33 to 34 degree range for an average high. So that means likely a lot of 30s, 40s, maybe a couple of 50s if we play our cards right.
I need this to continue till my birthday.
Okay,
so
I'll work on that and see what
going.
I can do here.
All right. Rusty, thank you. More news now. The Trump administration is announcing the amount of funding each state will get as part of the first year of the Rural Health Transformation Program. So this program is part of a $50 billion investment in rural health care wrapped into President Trump's big, beautiful bill. Iowa will get $209 million and Nebraska will receive $218 million. The governors of both states weighing in on this news. Governor Jim Pillen voicing his support in a statement saying that Trump's commitment to rural economic revitalization is real. Pillen adds that he is grateful for this partnership and support. Meanwhile, Governor Kim Reynolds also voicing support. She called the program an incredible opportunity to advance health care in rural Iowa. She added that her administration is ready to innovate care delivery in ways that improve health, well-being, and quality of life for Iowans statewide. Happening today, Omaha Parks and Rec Department is looking to hire for summer jobs. The summer employment open house happens from 4 to 6 at the Montclair Community Center. You can meet current and former staff ask questions, and see what working at one of the city's pools or day camps is all about. You can even get a quick interview on site. Job descriptions are available on the Park and Rec website. Well, with a couple of days left before the new year, many will ring it in by watching big fireworks shows. For people living in Omaha who want to put on their own show, they'll have to travel to get supplies. There are no December fireworks sales going on in Omaha. However, Wild Willie's in Council Bluffs, well, they're seeing plenty of business. Carrie Trowbridge says they were able to make timely purchases of fireworks, so the tariffs that have hiked the price on imported goods won't hurt their customers.
Order responsibly, we purchase responsibly, we import with intent. Our customers will not feel the impact of any tariffs. We might feel a little bit, we're not going to pass the buck, and the customer's not going to see an impact.
A few reminders, though, if you do plan on lighting fireworks, you are only allowed to do so in Omaha from 5 p.m. on New Year's Eve until 1 a.m. on New Year's Day. You also must be 16 or older to possess, use, or discharge fireworks. Anyone between the ages of 12 to 15 can also set off fireworks, but only if they're under the supervision of an adult. OPD is also reminding the public that celebratory gunfire is illegal. It can also be deadly. The department says officers will arrest anyone caught firing a gun within city limits. Well, still ahead, meet one of the newest arrivals at a zoo in the UK, plus getting ready for New Year's in Times Square. The subtle part of the festivities you may not notice when watching on TV. It's all when we come back.
Hey guys, mind if I sit in?
We are glad you're here.
All right.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Show started like 3 hours ago. Where have you been? No, I'm just kidding.
Glad to have you. So new this morning, a second endangered giraffe has been born at Whipsnade Zoo in the UK.
The new male calf's birth came just 4 weeks after the birth of his half-sister. Look at the long-legged guy. Hasn't been named yet, but he'll be venturing outside in the coming days after spending his first week nestled inside with his mother with this new arrival. The conservation zoo now has 6 giraffes.
What's your favorite animal to see at the zoos?
You know what?
Did you have to see whenever you go?
Since, having a kid going a little more often, we really like the Kingdom of the Night. When you go down and look at the crocodiles and stuff.
Yeah, their little eyes just be glaring. Yeah.
That's the cool, that's kind of my low-key favorite part of the zoo, I think.
Yeah. So when my kids were little, Jordan would be like, I want to see the elephants. And we didn't have elephants at the time. And he would there are no elephants. So now
Gotta go.
Like, gotta see the
I
elephants.
love elephants so much.
Yeah.
They're so smart.
I know.
Yeah.
What is
What about
yours?
you?
I think it's elephants.
Oh, I took yours. Okay.
Growing up at home, you walk into that elephant barn. You know, I grew up on a farm. You're like, that smells like the farm.
Smells like the farm.
Yep. I know that smell.
I love to watch the chimpanzees too, like the gorillas.
Yeah, that is fun when
Yeah.
they come up to the glass. All right, ringing in the new year requires a lot of prep for officials at Times Square, and yesterday crews tested the confetti.
They sure did. So 3,000 pounds of confetti. That's a lot. Will descend on Times Square. Some pieces, get this, will actually include handwritten messages of hope for the new year. They were written by people who visited New York City's wishing wall over the last month. I love that. You see it fall on at home on TV and you don't realize there's little optimistic, hopeful messages for people.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It sounds like kind of like a riddle. Like, where can you stand in the middle of the street and have 3,000 pounds falling?
Right there.
It's right there.
So when they test it, how much do they test?
That's a good question.
They're not gonna
They
test-
can't waste all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are they
all that.
testing?
Also, how would you like to be the people who have to clean up after all that?
But you know what? They get it done so fast. Like they are on. They have it down.
They're so efficient.
Do you think you do the Times Square thing, provided how early you need to get there and how long you got to wait?
I've heard
and everything?
stories.
No.
I've heard stories. Like once you get in your spot, you can't move.
You're
So,
stuck.
like
yeah.
bathroom, like all those things,
heard
it just
that
kind of
too.
happens.
You just stay right there.
You just got to stay there.
TV's great.
We'll watch.
But I heard it was but like the person who I know said it was a wonderful experience. Yeah. No. All right, everybody, we're going to get ready for our update into today's show. You can watch it here on streaming or over the air. We sure thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.
Live from WOWT, First Alert 6 starts now.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. It is 7:26. I'm Cerise Cole. Let's get to First Alert 6 traffic with Jared, who's first alerting us to some Blackstone travel.
Yeah, we have a break in the construction, but unfortunately we have another reason that we have lane restrictions. It's a short stretch on Farnham between 33rd, 32nd, and this is what you're looking at with one lane travel in each direction. There's some crane operations that are taking place. That's the reason why we have that little section with the lane restriction. So watch for that. It's just a little bit slow as you're heading through that stretch. Nothing major, but it is something that will be there through the weekend. Elsewhere, 72nd and L, no shock there, is slow as you're making your way through that construction zone. And pretty much everywhere else in the metro on time. Pretty quiet morning so far. Rusty.
Yeah, take school traffic off the roads. Things get very quiet this time of year. So we got upper teens, lower 20s right now. Still worthy of the furnace, the heater on in the car, the heavier winter gear until we get the sun above the horizon and we start to warm a little bit. Wind chills, they're in the single digits in some spots. Otherwise, we got a lot of double digits, and these will just keep improving as well because the winds will be pretty light this morning. They'll try to gust out of the west up to about 20 miles per hour later on in the afternoon, but that would be the extent of it. So temperatures in the teens this morning. go way higher than yesterday's 21. We get to 47 for the afternoon high. Later on today, 10-day forecast takes us 47 today, 47 tomorrow. And then chilly for New Year's Eve, but not all that bad. 30s turn into 20s as you're out celebrating. Cerise?
Rusty, thank you. The woman booked in connection to a Metro homicide on Christmas night will be in court for the first time today. Yuris Velasquez Mendoza will face several charges over the death of Angel Gonzalez Sanchez near 108th and Fort. It is now 7:28. We're back with another update for you in about 25 minutes. We'll see you then.